The first morning I ever rode Canford Cliffs, I rode him a strong canter and I turned to Richard Sr. I said, he's the best horse you've ever trained. And he looked at me and started laughing and drove off. He thought I was gone mad.
I think Hughesy got off him after he rode him a canter one day. I think, funny enough, Her Majesty was here looking at her 2-year-olds, and we had just a couple of nice other 2-year-olds out at the same time. And he was like, this feels just a little bit different. In fact, there were 2 yearlings that year. He was the last yearling we sold. He cost 50,000, and a friend of mine, there were 2 Tagulas. One was 50,000, one was 52, and he tossed a coin, and he ended up getting, obviously, the other one that wasn't Canford Cliffs. And we worked out that coin toss cost him 6 million sterling.
Into second, Rakan giving chase, but chasing a shadow here as they race up towards the line, and Canford Cliffs is stretching well. Oh, he looks really smart. Canford Cliffs wins the Coventry. Extension by 2 lengths. Can Canford Cliffs reel him in inside the final half furlong? Rip Van Winkle trying hard. Canford Cliffs now appears on the outside, and he'll get there, and cleverly too. And a beautiful ride again. Richard Hughes wins the Sussex Stakes on Canford Cliffs, runs down last year's winner, Rip Van Winkle.
Oh, the Lockinge in the racing calendar is one of the biggest. You know, it's our local track. We have a lot of friends and owners that come down here for the weekend and come and watch our horses work. And it's the biggest race at Newbury. The actual race course they race on is probably the best in the world. It was a race that you can very much enjoy watching because he travelled on the bridle and really always looked like he had it covered. So it's not very often as a trainer you get to watch and enjoy the race as it happens.
Yeah, I was in a tight spot on the rail, but I didn't mind because Canford Cliffs has that many gears, they'd always get you out of trouble. And you couldn't hit the front too soon them anyway, so the longer I was locked in, it actually suited me. My only concern was they went a little bit slow for the first half mile, so they were going to be quickening the last 3 furlongs, which was always a little bit of a worry when you've ground to make up.
From Worthad and now extends at Canford Cliffs in a division littered with stars, makes a triumphant return to win the JLT Lockinge.
He just done enough that day. He was a little bit heavy in the paddock. I remember looking at myself and Junior saying, oh, he's a bit burly looking. But we needed something to work on for the rest of the year, and he was talented enough to get the job done.
It was a delight, and often when you have those horses, you don't really appreciate them as much as you should do, but I think we appreciated the ride with him the whole way down, from his very first start at Newbury in the maiden to Lockinge's, Queen Anne's, Coventry's, Moulins, you know, all of them. And he was a delight to have about. He was a very special horse.
Every jockey needs a good horse to propel him. I was doing pretty well at the time, and I'd never ridden a superstar. Ridden good horses, win Group 1s, but I hadn't ridden a superstar, a special miler.